Hi guys, I'm Silverwolf, and in this video I'm going to talk about the obsolescence of app-enabled products. So what we have here are two app-enabled products. One is entirely app-enabled, the one on the left, which is BB-8 from Star Wars, and the other one has an app that just goes with it, which is the Furby Connect. Now, over the years they have started releasing app-enabled products, and that is basically products that don't work unless you use the corresponding app with them, which is fine, absolutely fine, except that then a few years down the line, when they stop making the product, they will eventually stop allowing people to download the app. They will delete it off the App Store completely, or you just won't be able to use the app unless you have it already, which most people probably won't because they tend to change their devices. So, for example, BB-8, he is entirely app enabled. He does nothing unless you have the app. And they have taken the app off the App Store now. You can get the APK file if you have Android, but everyone else, yeah, he's useless. He doesn't do anything now because you don't have the app. In another video I did what Lightning McQueen does without his app, the Ultimate Lightning McQueen that they released. You can still download the app if you've had it before, but unfortunately if you've never had the app before you can't get it. I'm not sure if the APK file works for Ultimate Lightning McQueen because I have an Android device but I don't keep apps on it. It's just a little tablet. It's quite old, so it doesn't have much memory. But that's another example. They'll leave the app up but you can only use it if you've had it before. So there's several ways they do it. They either leave the app up, which is great, that means you can always use the product, or they take the app down, which sucks, or they make it so that the app is no longer up for download but is still on the server, so if you've had it before you can get it again because it's in your sort of memories as something you've had before on your phone. Or they make it so that you can only really use it if it's on an old device, and even then it probably won't work properly. The other example that I've got here is the Furby Connect. The Furby Connect had an app that went with it. It interacted heavily with the app, however you could still enjoy the Furby Connect without the app. After they stopped making Furby Connect, it wasn't long before they stopped updating the app. You can still download the app at the time that I've made this video, but the movie theatre, which was the main reason that Furby Connect updated and did new things, they have stopped. This is just disabled. You can't get to it anymore. Now the thing I don't understand with that is why didn't they just leave everything online and just rotate it? Because there are still people interested in this product. Yes, alright, like 10 years down the line, delete the app. But they leave the app up for such a short time after making the product that people are still interested in buying the product. They're not going to make any after sales, you know, second-hand sales or anything like that. Maybe they're not looking to, you know. But I think that if there's still places that sell the product, when people know, you know, sell it new, that is, when people, once they know the app no longer works, they're not going to buy it. Now, it's most likely that anywhere that's still selling BB-8 new will have already bought him from the company anyway and will just be selling him in their shop. So the company is not going to make any money from it. So the company loses nothing by deleting the apps. However, it means that everyone who's bought one of these items can no longer use it, which could affect future sales, because once people get wise of this, they'll be like, well yeah, I'd love it, but they're going to delete the app for it, so I'm not going to buy it. I'm one of those people. From now on, if anything is entirely app enabled, I won't be getting it. I won't be doing reviews on it. I'm not going to bother with it, because at the end of the day it's a waste of money. You spend out, I mean, BB-8, I can't remember exactly how much he was. I think he was like nearly £100 or something. He was quite expensive, and now he does nothing, you know? I mean, yeah, alright, like I said before, you can still get the APK file. If I wanted to, I could put it on my Huddle, but the Huddle is very old and I don't know if it'll even run it properly, because it was that long ago. And that's another thing, even if you have the means to do this, unless you have a completely up-to-date Android phone or whatever, a lot of us do, but those people like me who have an Apple phone, we can no longer use it, you know, and there's no point in buying a phone just to play with BB-8. So I think that the obsolescence they build into these is far greater than the obsolescence that they built into the Furby Connect. I mean, yes, after a while the electronics might go wrong in it or whatever. But if it's not entirely reliant on an app, then you can still enjoy it even without the app. And the Furby Boom was similar. You could enjoy the Furby Boom without the app. The app just added a bit of fun to it. You could also have the app without having the Furby Boom. I've been getting a lot of comments on the Furby Boom app videos I've done lately, and how people enjoyed them, how people missed them, and how some people didn't even have the Furby, they just had the app, you know? But they don't leave it very long before they just delete the app off the server, and I think that's the main issue with all of this. So this was just a little video I thought that I would do to sort of touch upon this sort of subject. Other app-enabled robots, there was Roboraptor acted heavily with the app. I don't think you can get the app anymore. I had this other app for some, I don't know what it was now, it was like a gooey little rubbery dog thing. I never had the actual item, but I had the app for it because I thought it was cute. But again, by the time I got the app, the product wasn't available, and neither is the app at the moment anyway. And yeah, while I get that, oh yeah, you know, people will buy them and we'll stop making them and then eventually we'll take the app offline, they should leave it a bit longer before taking the app offline if they have to do it. And another thing is that, does the app take up that much room on the server? Would it really kill them to leave it up so that people can download it if they want to? You know, it's just thoughts really. And I just think that making something like that is just, in the long run, it's just a waste of money because they're always really expensive. And I've noticed that more and more things are coming out on the market these days that aren't completely reliant on an app. They went through a phase of making these app-enabled products, and now they're kind of making the app to just tie in with it, which I think is a far better idea. Because that way you can enjoy the app, but you can also enjoy the product by itself. So that's just my thoughts, really. If you've got thoughts on app-enabled products, if you've had something that you enjoyed, such as BB-8, that you can no longer use because you can't get the app for it, let me know in the comments. You can see more videos on my various robots coming up in the boxes below. And also don't forget to check out my Etsy and New Monday stores if you like plushies. I also take commissions, not just on plushies but on other artwork as well. Or you can buy me a coffee on Ko-fi. It all helps because any tips are always appreciated. And that's all for this video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep being awesome. This is Silverwolf signing off.